Welcome everyone back to weekly weather updates, and today we're going to be posting a short video highlighting the warning change overnight. Yesterday there was a widespread yellow warning for wind and a small amber warning in the southeast. However, this overnight has been upgraded, and I'll show you the extent of the wind forecast. So amber warning for southeast England, southwest England, East Anglia, the Midlands, Wales, and most of northern England, just really excluding northeast England, Scotland and Northern Ireland, but they're going to be facing the brunt of the rain. This does include it in London, so there's potential for some very strong winds down in the capital, affecting a lot of the motorways, and potentially for even stronger gusts as it funnels through buildings. It does look like it's going to be quite widespread and longer lasting from 8 AM tomorrow until 9 PM tomorrow, which is going to be quite a long time for these sustained winds, a good 13 hours, so you're going to have to watch out. So what do we expect? Storm Ciara will bring a spell of very strong winds. Disruption to travel is likely during Sunday. Flying debris could lead to injuries or danger to life. Some damage to buildings, such as tiles blown from roofs, is expected. Longer journey times and cancellations as road, rail, air and ferry services are affected. I'm expecting the Dublin to Holyhead route will be closed, along with the Channel route over to France will be closed, as we've had weaker winds and it's been closed. So I definitely think that's going to be closed. So there'll probably be no ferry service tomorrow. Flights will be affected, especially down in the south, as this amber warning covers Heathrow and many of the major airports in and around London. It does look like there's going to be some pretty significant issues with flights. So make sure you keep an eye on your flight company and leave extra time to get to your flights, as there could be disruption or changes. Some roads and bridges will be closed. Power cuts with the potential to affect other services such as mobile phone coverage. Injuries and danger to life from larger waves and beach material being thrown onto seafronts, coastal roads and properties. It does look like the most significant swells and waves will be over in Western Ireland, as they're facing the brunt from the Atlantic, but there can still be some significant impacts to northwest Scotland and southwest England, and even along the south coast, as the winds change slightly to more southwesterly as the storm comes through. It does look like there will still be some significant waves, even down between on Wales and northwestern coasts and western coast in general, as the wind is strong enough to bring a very strong swell, even though you are not facing the brunt of the Atlantic. We'll have a quick look at the further detail section. So the reason for update: to expand the area to cover much of England and Wales and to increase the likelihood of impacts. Widespread very strong winds will affect much of England and Wales during Sunday. Gusts of 60-70 mile an hour winds will occur widely in inland areas, and 70 to 80 mile an hour winds along southern and western coasts. Heavy rain will accompany the strong winds, leading to very poor driving conditions. The winds will slowly ease from the north during the latter part of the afternoon and through the evening. Those are 70 to 80 mile an hour winds is getting on hurricane strength gusts, and that's quite widespread, so it's going to be some very significant impacts, and I can guarantee they'll be higher than 80 mile an hour gusts, especially for the typical windy places, Isle of Wight, over the tops of the mountains, where we typically see very strong winds, potentially even 100 mile an hour winds we could see. If you have a look at the warning impact matrix, you see very high impact, and it's very likely. So it's not even in these two amber zones here where it's high impact but not as likely, or decently impacted but not very high impact but unlikely, and decently high impact and a little more likely. It's very likely and got pretty high impacts. There's potential, but I see it's quite unlikely now, considering we're less than 24 hours away from the storm arriving. But if there were 100 mile an hour gusts forecasts, we could be going into the red zone. However, I doubt that will happen. I have never seen a red warning for wind. There probably has been one, but I personally have not seen one in my years of looking at the weather warnings. I'll quickly scan down the regions it's going to be affecting, but again, it is most of the country is going to be seeing these very strong winds throughout the next day. Currently there is a yellow warning in force for winds and rain over northern Scotland as a sort of smaller low moves through. But it's Monday, we get potential for, there's a yellow wind warning for southwest England as low clears, and then wind and snow showers pack into the north and western part of the UK. Again, that might be extended further south to cover more of the mountainous areas of northern England and Wales. I doubt there'll be any lowland areas, so I doubt there'll be any in East Anglia, the Midlands, or even northeast England. I doubt there'll be a wind or snow warning, but there's still potential for a few snow showers to get through, or at least sleety or hail or growlpool sort of showers, as we're in a very cold air mass. If there are any changes to the weather warnings, I'll update I'll bring you another video updating that. But at the moment, it's a very significant weather event coming with an amber warning for most of England, from most of England and Wales. I'll be bringing my normal evening forecast with the models this evening, and we'll have a final look at what the wind gusts will potentially be, and again at the snow potential and snow chances for next week, as the snow warning is in place and there is a chance of significant snow showers, especially in western and northern areas. But anyway, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this, subscribe, and I'll see you again this evening.